So today we are with Lukas Graham. He is here to talk about their new album and also their upcoming shows. But how are you? How does it feel to be back in Spain?
Well, I love being in Spain. The people are nice, the food is good, and I like to practice my Spanish.
So after all these years with 3 Grammy nominations, with 3 albums, several Grammy nominations, world tour and many songs and great moments, did you ever think you would get this far?
Wow, it's a strange question, because then defining what is far and what is success becomes a little bit philosophical, so to speak. I guess I always wanted, since I was a boy, to sing for a living. Then I got a little older and I realized, I want to write the songs that I sing. And I got a little older and realized, wow, I want to tour the world with a band while I sing the songs I wrote. So yeah, I guess I wouldn't understand, like if you asked me 10 years ago, you're going to travel the world with a big band and have so and so many people employed? Probably not. But then again, did you know 10 years ago that you'd be sitting in a hotel in Madrid interviewing people who tour the world singing music? Mm. And I think that's what we forget sometimes when we think of celebrities and singers and actors, is that our dreams and ambitions aren't different from other people's dreams and ambitions. It's just the job that is more difficult to get, maybe, or a talent that you need to practice more. Because I mean, some of my friends worked way harder to become accountants and lawyers than I worked to become a singer.
And let's talk about your new album, 3, the Purple album. This is the 3rd in your career, and you are 3 and your family, and
yeah.
It's also named after your little girl. But what stories are behind these new songs?
I mean, there's a mix of my work and the success that we have with the band, that we travel for a living, like a song called A Promise, that's about let me come back, please, dear wife. I know I work a lot, but I'm doing it for us. You know, it's like a masculine cliche. I know I'm never home, but I'm doing it for us, baby. And it's also a question to myself. Am I doing it for me or for us? Because we can live comfortably now, so I guess everything I do now is just for me. There's also a lot of thoughts about my daughter in this album. There's Lullaby and Stick Around for Now that that question, what kind of a father do I want to be? How present do I wish to be? So I try to bring my family on tour, and I try to bring them with me to Los Angeles when we work there, because my father was really present. So I think really this album is all about how I see family. What do I dream? What are my hopes and dreams and ambitions for my family and myself in my family?
And after the huge amount of success you had with your previous album, did you have any kind of pressure dealing with this one?
No, I never really think about the pressure of writing a song. I was just explaining in the last interview that if you are thinking about your old success, then the new success will die before it's born. Then your new success, you strangle it with stagnation. So we need new feelings, we need new topics, new songs, new words, new melodies. But I guess it could be difficult for some people. I just like writing songs. If no one listens, I still write them.
And Love Someone was the first song we knew in this album. But did you choose it as the first single? Why did you choose it as the first single, as a kind of representation of the whole album?
I think Love Someone is a very good representation of the whole album, which is also why it's the first single. It also sounds a little different than the rest of the album. We have a guitar as the main instrument. It's not very often we do that. Most of my music is written with a piano as the main driving force. But Love Someone, like the whole album is about love. There's the love to friends and family, the love to my wife, the love to my daughter, the love to my job. The song and the music video that is made for it, it's about the love from a girl to her horse and a man to his dog. And I think that's what I like about Love Someone, is that it talks about so many types of love. For me, it's one specific type of love, but for the people listening, they can choose what should it be about. I think that's good songs should be able to do that. I mean, I don't want to decide what you hear. You know what I mean?
And 10 songs are in the album, but if you had to pick one as the most special, which one would you pick?
There's one called You're Not the Only One, called the Redemption Song. It's a type of political ballad. And for me, in this time, it's really important that we have some opinions and that we share our opinions. And if you meet someone who has another opinion than you, don't call them crazy. Ask them some questions. Have a conversation. Sit down and talk. It's so easy to say of someone that you disagree with that they are crazy. It's very difficult and scary to ask questions. I mean, if I ask you, do you like me? And you say no, then I would be offended. If I ask you, do you like me? And you say yes, I would be happy. But none of your replies have anything to do with me. They all have something to do with you. So let's dare ask questions. And ask questions until you have no more questions left. It's the same in a relationship, in a friendship, with your father, your mother, your children. You can get a long way through questions.
And while you were writing, recording and preparing the album, did you face any challenge?
I faced the challenge of being present enough with my family, with my wife and my daughter. Because it is difficult to be really, really creative until 4 in the morning and then get up at 6 with a baby. But I do it. Like, this is my life, right? And we have one life, so let's make it a good one. I won't get the time with my daughter, this small daughter. I won't get it back. And this week I'll be gone all week. And then I'm home for a little bit, then I'm going to be gone again. So I take everything I can. My biggest challenge is still, I just want to see my baby every day. Both of my babies.
And having in mind your previous albums, what evolution do you think you have gone through the first one till this one?
Wow, the evolution from the first released in 12 to now released in 18. It's as if the songs have become more poppy, more pop, but also more universal. It's like there's more daring. We experiment way more in the songwriting. Also from the yellow album to the blue album to now the purple. The purple album is a little slow. I'm sorry, I admit it's a little slow. So I think that we will actually release some more up-tempo songs to add to the purple album here in 2019, because I wrote a lot of songs for this album. It was just important for me that when it's released, the first 10 songs, for me this is really a story. It really fits from Not a Damn Thing Changed to Say Yes, the church ballad. It's really, it's like a piece of art. But I think also I've gotten really good at writing ballads, where before I was as good at writing A Drunk in the Morning as I was at writing A Better Than Yourself. So now it's like I'm best at writing ballads now, and I think I need to practice a little bit more on the up-tempo songs, like Mama Said, Drunk in the Morning, Strip No More.
And next year you will be back in Spain with 2 shows.
Yes!
But tell us, what are you preparing for this tour?
For the tour, we'll be back on the 16th of April in Barcelona, and at the Razzmatazz. And in Madrid on the 17th of April, in I want to say the Retiro Rivera. Yeah, Retiro is the big park that I drive by on my way to dinner. I am not in Madrid enough. I'm beginning to know a bit of the area, but yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back. I wish one day to end the tour in Madrid so that I can spend more time in the city. I only spent more time in Barcelona. I never had time off in Madrid, and I look forward to that. But what I'm planning, sorry for the tour, I didn't answer your question. It's late, many interviews. We on the last show we had a full brass, so trumpet, saxophone, trombone. There was drums, bass, and guitar. On this trip, there was drums, bass, and piano. On this tour, we are also bringing a guitarist. John is joining the band, so we're now 8 musicians on stage. We've built a new stage, and I bought some new lights. So besides bringing new songs, new music, and 1 extra instrument, we are trying to bring a more of an artistic, light expression to the show. And hopefully the audience will enjoy that.
And last but not least, to finish our interview, in your career you have fulfilled many dreams, but which dream would you like to achieve with this album?
I mean, my dreams have become so much more simple after I became a father. My wishes are so content. What I hope to do with this album is to make sure that I can keep traveling with my music. I hope that we get just a little bit more fans with this album, so that when I release the next one, we can get a little bit more. I mean, like, the big success isn't important anymore. More children is. More children that I can help make a good life.
So it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.